Today on the channel, like a young Teddy Long, we're thugging and bugging with Syxx Monday Night Wars Chase Edition.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Monday Night Wars Walmart exclusive Elite unboxing and review. And today, we got the Chase edition of Syxx. But for all your Syxx needs, better go to Walmart. But for everything else wrestling related, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there with old Syxx here. Syxx, the man of million names, of course, most time preferred X-Pac, I guess is what most people prefer to call him. But he has been Syxx. He's been Sean Waltman. He's been the Kid. He's been the 1-2-3 Kid. He's been the Lightning Kid. He's been the Kid to his dad. He's been a lot of different names over the years. I don't know if everybody really thinks of him as Syxx very often. It was a short window as Syxx, but pretty cool to get this in the Monday Night Wars line, of course. But looking good. As I mentioned, this is the Chase. The big difference here is the singlet says Thug right on there. Like a young Teddy Long, once again, we're thugging and bugging right there. But X-Pac looking good in the package. And I will say, if you guys saw my best of year-end countdown videos, so many on the channel, check them out if you missed it. I did do a sleeper elite countdown. Stuff that missed the top 10 that really deserved a mention. I put the regular edition of this in there. I do really think as far as head, face scans, head sculpts, whatever you want to call it, this one is the best for Sean Waltman over the years. So shout out for that, of course. Monday Night Wars, Dusty Rhodes, if you will, right down there. Syxx looking good, 8-and-up WWE Elite. There he is, old Syxx doing his thing. Mean mugging on the side, got a little Elite action. Certified authentic, no grandmas confused here. Syxx, of course, Monday Night Wars Elite. On the back, got the cross-sell. We unboxed every single one of these on the channel, so check out the reviews if you missed it, including the regular edition of this. And we built the Dusty Rhodes, so check that out. Got the tail of the tape, got the glamour shot, got the blurb. Let's see what it says about our old friend Syxx from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Oh my gosh, cold this time of year. So cold. I will be back in Minneapolis on February 11th and 12th, I believe, is when I'm going back up there. Maybe I'll see you. Maybe I'll see you in one of your fine stores up there. You never know. Height 6'1", weight 212 pounds. Finisher, that dreaded Buzz Killer. From WCW Nitro, April 21st, 1997. Thanks to some help from Kevin Nash, Syxx retained the WCW Cruiserweight Championship against Rey Mysterio Jr., keeping the title within the ranks of the NWO. Career highlights: WCW Cruiserweight Champion, WCW Tag Team Champion, WWE Hall of Fame inductee. So how about that? How about that? Looking good there, but we're going to pull them out of the package. We're going to see what all the fuss is about. Got that explosion in the background. Always reminds me of, like, was it MacGruber? Reminds me of MacGruber from Saturday Night Live and the movie, of course. And then, I guess the connection, there was wrestlers in the MacGruber movie. See you later. Goodbye. I remember seeing that movie in the theater in like an afternoon matinee, and me and my wife were the only two people there. It was just a movie for us. It's like we rented the thing out without renting it out is what it was like. There he is, old Syxx there. We got the Dusty Rhodes arms. Who needs some Dusty arms? I guess Dusty probably needs them. But I already built the Dusty Rhodes Build-A-Figure, so I don't really have a use for those arms and the extra hands for Dusty. So we do got those going on. Might have to sell those. Might have to sell those. Get a couple of bucks back. You know, you got to fund the hobby some way. You know how it goes. We do got the regular hands for old Syxx. There we go. There we go. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Uh-oh, we're locked in on one hand. I missed a hand. Missed a hand. There it is. All right. There it goes. See you later. Put some spin on it. That's what we're doing. Like Chris Webber back in the Michigan days. Putting some spin on it. Trying to spin some things is what we're trying to do. And that's what we're trying to do with old X-Pac. As usual, you got to display him, make him as different as possible. Really, the only thing you can do here is really give him a different set of hands than the last one. And I'll probably give him the old crotch shop hands. That's what I'll probably end up doing. And we do got those right here. And then we got the fisted hands here. So we got our options. We got some options. we're here for that. But now we're going to dive into the figure itself, and once again, I do think this is the best head sculpt that we've ever had from X-Pac, Syxx, 123 Kid, whatever you want to call it. I think it is a very, very good head sculpt here. You got the goatee going on, long black hair, of course, a staple of him, still to this day, as we do know as well. Looking very, very nice there. Black elbow pads looking good. You got the two sweet hands right there. Or is he rocking out to Dream Evil by Ronnie James Dio? He could be. You never know what he might be up to, but I think it is the two sweet hands if I fact check that. Mark, Todd, they fact checked it. It is, of course. Oh, Dream Evil? Oh, well, there you go. How about that? But looking good here. Good body style on him as well. You got Syxx Pac down here, Syxx Pac down here, so that is a little bit different than the last one. We'll compare that one here in a second. I get him all straightened up. His legs are all over the place. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of issues with this guy here. I'm going to have to move him around. Okay, get him a little straightened out. I was a little worried we were kind of off there, but we seem to be okay. We got Syxx Pac down here. You got Thug across the chest, because when you look at him, you're like, man, that's a thug. That's a guy I wouldn't want to mess with. He's going to shake me down with a baseball bat, maybe take my money, maybe my lunch money. You never know what he might be up to. I don't know if he was really thugging anybody too much, but he is truly notorious because it says it on his butt. Oh yeah, that's how you know you're really notorious, when it says it there. You got the black knee pads, and these are very rubbery, a little looser rubber, is that a thing, than some of the other ones we've had in the past. So definitely different on those knee pads. I do like them though, I do like them. A good feel to them right here, and you got those little studs on there looking very nice. Big red boots with the black and gold trim to them looking very good as well. Arms all the way around for us. Bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows. How about that? Black wrist tape, hands removable back far side to side, head back far side to side, a little up and down, not much. Hula hoop, what am I talking about? Ab crunch plus waist articulation right there. This is where it gets dangerous. Oh my gosh, one leg goes out, the right leg. It's consistent with Vietnam. We've been battling it since the 60s, as we do know. And this leg will go up, but will not go out at all. I have no out on this, but thankfully it does go up, does not bounce back for us. But 0 out on this one. Unbelievable there. Vietnam, once again, strikes again. Oh, Vietnam. Just never forget my days back there in the Vietnam days. It was a wild time. I would never want to reminisce about it. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do to serve your country. And that's what I'm doing here on the channel. Serving my country, doing these reviews. My own personal Vietnam right here. But I have said on the channel, it really feels like the last couple of Mattel sets, they've figured this out. 115 is right around the corner, so we'll be diving into that before you know it. Hopefully that's all found out and fixed as well, so we'll see what happens. As usual, your mileage may vary. Just because mine are perfect or good doesn't mean yours will be, and vice versa, as we've seen numerous times on the channel. But man, my right leg really tough on this one here, which is unfortunate, of course. But all in all, a very good Syxx figure outside of that little quality issue, and he does fit on a Mattel ringside stand. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. And now we got them together here. So really the bottom half on the tights is different. And then, of course, right there in the stomach on the singlet is different. You got to make them different with the hands. I definitely recommend that. He's going to do the crotch chop in this one, I think, is how I'll make this different. But not a ton of meat on the bone here. Is that fair? Unless you're a huge Syxx fan or X-Pac fan, I guess. I could see some people saying, you know, I don't need both of these in my collection. And I totally understand that as well. It just depends. Are you a completist or are you a huge fan of the performer? You got to weigh those pros and cons, of course, as we do know. But very cool for what it is. Not always a huge fan of these chase ones, especially in the store exclusives. And then when the store exclusives are as hard to find as some of these Walmart ones, makes it a little extra hunting adventures, I guess, to say the least. But I'm a guy that likes a good hunt. I like a challenge, so is what it is, I guess. And if you don't like it, you got to learn to love it, because it's the best thing going today. Maybe not, maybe not. But there it is. There's old Syxx, Monday Night Wars. What are your guys' thoughts? Picking up this chase, are you happy with the regular, or did you get the chase and not the regular? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over there on Patreon. Patreon, best way to support this YouTube channel, and all the content it brings. Content every single day. That's the name of the game over here. Check it out if you have not already. ProWrestlingTees.com, my book, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstars series, available now all over the place. Sir Paul64 on the X, the _Kyle _Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. So for Syxx, Monday Night Wars, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.